Hello, good evening. We're going to do another Divine Masculine, Divine Feminine energy check. If you have not, please go ahead and subscribe to the channel, like, comment, and share this video. It does help the channel grow as well as it helps me pick up on surrounding energies. So if maybe it's not resonating, may not be picking up on your energy, and again, that helps. Again, the channel just grows, so let's go ahead and get started. And welcome back to those who are returning, and welcome to those who are just new to joining us. How are we doing today, Divine Masculine? Yesterday, Divine Masculine was all fire. Fire and air. I don't know. Fire and air, if you think about the elements when you... Okay, I guess you want to come out with that one too, so you can. Got the Four Wands. Three of Swords. I feel like they should be this way. Just my vibe. Going off how I'm feeling the cards. Feel like, because it didn't make sense the other way. How are we feeling, Divine Masculine? That's a lot. See, yesterday we went through the same issue. You don't want to talk. How are you feeling today, Masculine? Let's go ahead. How are we doing, Masculine? Four Swords. The Sun. With the Three of Swords and the Four Wands. Queen of Swords. With the Three of Swords and the Four Wands, heartbroken over some home situation. Heartbroken over a home. Stability. Heartbroken. I'm getting a split paradigm. I'll show you in a minute. We got Seven of Pentacles and the Knight of Swords. Okay. So, again, the Three of Swords, heartbroken over some kind of home or living situation. The heartbreak, the Three of Swords is just your heartbreak, period. Your painful, emotional conflict. Divine Feminine with the Judgment. Four of Wands is your stability, again, your house, your home. They appear to be celebrating as well. You know, might be at the Tower moment. Might be not happy. Just all the way around unhappy about where he resides, living situation. Four of Cups for the feminine. Ace of Pentacles, feminine as well. The Four of Swords for masculine. We have healing, resting, pause. I mean, on the picture, she's pretty scuffed up. Looks like the same messed up, scratched up heart from the Three of Swords. If you look at it, this picture here, kind of messed up, banged up, bruises on the arm, a little dirty. You know, no shoes, no nothing. But if we look here, this heart here is the same heart here in the Three of Swords. So he may be healing from a heartbreak in a living/home situation, working on healing, celebrating and healing from heartbreak. The Sun, trying, you know, healing to achieve happiness, to reach his happiness. The Queen of Swords for the masculine, I'm feeling trying to become decisive, getting clear-headed, thinking. Being logical. Alright, feminine, you got a lot going on internally or energetically, let's say. Ooh, okay, now back to masculine. The Queen of Swords is your thinker. She's logical. She's decisive. She's a very good communicator. She's discerning. She's fair. She's just. She's a thinker. She's thinking about. Excuse me. Masculine here is having the energy of thinking about his investments still. As he's healing, he may have, like, even recently, because this is not a repeat, because that would have been more like a Ten of Swords, Nine of Swords. It's a recent heartbreak. She casts judgment, fair judgment at that. Clear that one up. The Seven of Pentacles is your investment, making decisions, making investments, trying to grow investments, trying to figure out. Queen of Swords is also smart, logistical. Then again, the Seven of Pentacles is your investments. Knight of Swords is your communicator, wanting to rush in to communicate, wanting to talk, a deliverance of message, a deliverance of truth. Feminine, we have Judgment and the Tower. Feminine may be ready to make a decision and bring the Tower down. We have the Four of Cups, her boredom, discontent, dissatisfaction with the progress versus a new beginning, a new stable beginning. Masculine, mutual energy between the counterparts. We need to talk about this. She's still holding back from taking action and pursuing her passions. See, but I don't get it. You both want to move forward and transform the situation. Let's talk about it. Okay, so again, feminine has the Judgment and the Tower card. As I stated, maybe you want to make a decision, maybe you want to cause a Tower moment, and your Tower moment is just maybe internal Tower moment, having epiphanies, thinking, the wheels are turning on the inside, being in your head, and you're starting to put pieces together. So that may be also a part of that Tower moment as well. But you're starting to realize that you are dissatisfied, maybe even a little bored in the situation. You may not even be paying attention to other options. Just dissatisfied in general, because that's a big difference from this to this. Because I want this, and I want that, and I want to feel and look like that. So that may be a little up and down feel as well. But the Ace of Pentacles is also your offer, your stable offer, a new stable beginning as well. Because this pentacle here has roots. It goes deep. So you may not be liking this new beginning, instability. You may be working on financial gain as well, and may be disappointed with how your finances look right now. That's probably why you're up here causing Tower moments and making judgments, but okay. But we still have you here also energetically still holding yourself back from your passions, whether it be the connection, the masculine, your career, things that you're holding yourself back. Don't put yourself in a box. A lot of times we get stuck on the relationship, or I want this promotion at work, and we get that tunnel vision. Tunnel vision isn't negative at all, but we got to take the time out for the other things as well. So you may be holding yourself back in general from actually achieving those things that may be your passion by holding back, if that's all connected. So you may be bored and dissatisfied because you're holding yourself back. I think we had the same energy yesterday, so maybe switch it up, feminine. Maybe get in a new routine. If you've been doing the same routine for the past 5-10 years, get in a new routine. Do something different. Try something different. Try something alternate, because again, if you keep doing the same thing, you're going to keep getting the same results. So I'm starting to feel like it's a repeat message, but I'm starting to feel movement behind it with the Judgment and the Tower card. You may be ready to move forward in some ways versus the other. At this point, it's all prioritizing and going for what suits your life. If feminine, if right now, again, if your masculine doesn't fit your life, or this connection doesn't fit your life right now, so be it. It's not going anywhere. If you aren't following your passions at work, it's going to show. If you aren't following your passions in a relationship, it's going to show. So holding yourself back may limit the outcome, and then you wind up with this. So we also, that's what that was, the holding back, the saving your passions. You may be saving up, also saving up all of that fiery energy from the Queen of Wands, um, in connection to this for your ultimate happiness and your divine masculine. If it's not your divine masculine or emperor type energy, as well as you may be also saving energy to take control on how to achieve your Ten of Cups. And that's nothing wrong. That's kind of reminiscent to this Four of Swords. And, I mean, yeah, Four of Swords and the Sun. Because if you're holding yourself back, it's kind of the same. He's over here healing so he can be happier, pursue his happiness, so he can be happy in the future. Same thing, holding back to that fiery energy, that pursuit of passion, that firecracker energy. You know, you may be holding that back. And again, that's for this, your Ten of Cups and your Divine Masculine. It is what it is. So mutually, we have the World and the Justice card. The World and the Justice card. You both want a new cycle. You both want to balance the scales out. You both want justice. We've been seeing conflict. We've both been seeing, mutually seeing the conflict in between the counterparts about of power. It feels like, it doesn't feel like an actual argument from previous reading, but this here is your World in the Justice card again. Like I said, that felt like ready for a new cycle and getting justice, even in the scales. Now, we do have the Six of Swords and the Nine of Swords. That combination is moving on to calmer waters, out of turbulent waters, just moving on from the anxiety, the depression, the nervousness, the sleepless nights, the tears, the internal conflict. This is just blah energy. Blah. That's my explanation of it, and I'm sticking to it. Blah energy. I wouldn't accept that. We have also the Chariot and the Five of Cups. You both may be sad and wanting to move forward. Sad about having to move forward from each other. You guys may have been in separation and didn't want this, but I'm also getting, was it the other way around when I picked it up? Yeah. I'm getting a feeling you both are sad, but you both are still moving forward with this connection. Because if you look here, she's looking all sad, but he looks all determined to, like, wherever he's headed, and looks like they're connected in one way or the other. So feminine, this may be more of your energy. A little disappointed, a little upset, a little sad, and emotionally down about this connection. Masculine over here is trying to push it forward. He's on top of the chariot driving it, So a little bit of that energy I'm getting from that. And then the sadness about having to move forward from each other. But you both want to transform the situation. You have to move. I'm feeling like the separation was necessary in order to transform it. It may have caused this blah energy between the Nine of Swords and the Five of Cups, but it was necessary in order to transform, because your divine masculine. Sometimes we need to heal alone. Divine masculine is over here undergoing some Three of Swords energy and the Four of Swords right now. He's trying to find his happiness. He's moving in pain. He's working in pain. He's living in pain. Could be physically, but this is energetically, emotionally tied to the pain. But he couldn't have healed with feminine around. Some things that he's healing from, he don't want nobody to know, anybody to know, let alone his feminine. Because if that's the case, that may knock him off his healing, because he's gonna be on guard or defensive, because now he's in his ego and pride, because he also feels that feminine thinks less of him. That may not be the case. I'm quite sure that's not the case, but he doesn't perceive it that way. He feels less than, and he back in that cycle of having to heal those wounds and those traumas. So keep in mind, healing takes time. Nobody's time. It's to the content of the beholder. If you're in pain and you need 6 months, cool. If divine masculine is in pain and he needs 6 years to heal, fine. There's no time stamp on healing. Feminine, I'm getting slow the process. Be a little patient. Be a little understanding. Masculine is going through some things. Let's just say that at the least. So let's get some clarifiers. Feminine, whatever judgments you're making and towers you're bringing, it feels like it's coming from your higher self. I don't think that any of this is coming from a negative spot. I do feel like you're in your high vibes, because I'm looking at the judgment that's like a glowing light beaming down from above. The tower, the lightning strike from above. The squirrel is looking up above. So I'm just getting higher self, higher knowledge. I think you get it. You're making a judgment call, whether it be, to continue to keep your guard up and hold back from your masculine, or explore other options, to wait, whatever it is, you're operating in your higher self. Clarify the Three of Swords for the masculine. He's heartbroken over his feminine. He's probably missing his feminine right now. Heartbroken over the decisions and choices he's going to have to make. I'm sorry. To clarify the Three of Swords, we had the Empress. That's your counterparts here. Counter corners. We have the Emperor down here and the Empress up here. To clarify the Force of Wands, we had the Seven of Cups. That's your confusion, your choices, your options, your illusions. He's heartbroken because of the choices he made in a living situation. Choices, the options, the illusion, the choices. Okay, to clarify the Four of Swords, we have the Queen of Cups and the Knight of Swords again for the masculine. The Queen of Cups would be your, she's loving, caring, nurturing. She's that everybody goes to when they have an emotional boo-boo. Yeah, the Knight of Swords, I'm getting wanting to communicate about healing things with his Queen of Cups. Let me get one more on it. Yeah, he wants to come. Yeah, like this is what I said. He wants to reconcile. He wants to communicate. After his healing, when he is completely healed, he is wanting to have a conversation with his Queen of Cups, feminine, about reconciling. King of Pentacles, King of Wands, when he is to achieve his happiness. So he wants to talk about his happiness, right? Once he heals, he wants to achieve his happiness. The way he's going to achieve his happiness is by becoming the King of Pentacles with the King of Wands energy. The King of Pentacles is one, he's about his money, he's about his coins, his dollars. He likes to be he typically is financially stable. He's the head of household, father figure. He's the stable, grounded one, practical minded. The King of Wands, that's your passionate one. He's the action taker. If he's going to do it, he's going to do it. There's no hesitation. There's no slow movement. He's going to go for it, go after it. He takes charge, takes command. He's the boss up type, you know. So that's what he wants to talk about. And crazy. Bottom of the deck, King of Cups. So you have the King and Queen of Cups, the Emperor and the Empress right now. Yeah, I think that would be what. Oh my goodness. Okay. So how it's laying out, the King of Pentacles is looking at the mutual relationship, the new cycle, the justice, looking towards this way, the relationship, and the feminine. The King of Wands is looking at the Queen of Cups, the Three of Cups for reconciliation, and the Knight of Swords. So he wants to take action to heal, to get this taken care of. He wants to become the Page of Pentacles. The King of Pentacles. Goodness. King of Pentacles for the relationship as well as for the feminine. So if he's working on his finances and becoming stable, it would make him happy to do that for the relationship as well as the feminine. The Queen of Swords. Clarify the Queen of Swords. One second. Okay, clarify the Queen of Pentacles. I'm sorry about that. Queen of Swords. Clarify the Queen of Swords. He's becoming more clear about his wish. We have the Star card. Again, that's wish fulfillment. That's your hope, your healing, things that you look forward to. Purifying something. He's clear. Let's see. He's clear about making things right, healing the situation. Seven of Pentacles, clarified by the High Priestess. He's not talking about his investments or what he's doing right now. He's also moving in the dark, like kind of using his intuition, letting his intuition guide him. What feels right to him, what doesn't feel right to him. Especially when it comes to, things that can and cannot grow, that will and will not grow. Yeah, he's not talking about what he's doing. I don't feel like, let me see. Yeah, he's made a decision not to talk about it. King and Queen of Swords now. Back to the air today, masculine. Clarify the Knight of Swords. There goes that King again. Clarify Knight of Swords is your King of Cups. He wants to communicate that his feelings. He wants to communicate this, all his love. He wants to communicate that he loves the feminine. We have both counterparts here. King and Queen of Swords, Emperor, Empress. King and Queen of Wands. The only thing is missing is the Queen of Pentacles at this point. So we almost in harmony. We both got the I'm feeling like the masculine is getting in harmony with his both sides of him. You have both masculine and feminine energies, and I'm feeling like he's starting to kind of balance his out. Not quite, but still on the way to it. Okay. Clarify judgment for feminine. This is judgment for feminine. Feminine, you may not be paying attention to, I think I said that, paying attention to any offers or any other opportunities out there. Oh, so you're making that sounds about right, because judgment accompanied by the Nine of Wands. That's your decision to your wounded warrior to persevere. That last stand. You might be on your last leg of this go round. You may not be able to take much more. Internally, you may be thinking that or feeling like, oh, I can't take much more. I'm going to push through one more time and, put up the good fight. Because that's what the Nine of Wands is. He done surpassed all of these wands. And here he is down on one knee, attempting to pull himself back up. So, you're making a decision to go ahead and do it. That may be part of the Tower moment. Let's clarify the Tower. Clarify the Tower. Too many. Okay. Okay, I get it. You're making a judgment. The push through is the tower moment, but you realize you're gonna have to do it alone and be independent. Once you do realize you are independent, you know that nothing can stop you. You don't have anyone to answer to. You are your own. You're on your own. It is your world. Make of it what you like. The Nine of Pentacles has everything going for her in this card. Typically, standard, the Nine of Pentacles is everything going good in your life except for love. So, I don't feel any complaints from that. I would say don't rock the boat. Look at it as in a good aspect. Sometimes relationships are difficult and they do take your attention away from other abundances that you may have achieved within your life. And if your masculine is around, it may change what you do. So if we focus on maintaining the independence, but yet still pushing through towards the connection, towards the relationship, I think we can achieve a little bit more if we remain optimistic as well as independent in this time, because masculines remaining independent, healing. He went through some kind of heartbreak. This is just kind of a side note. I don't know, but he may be also sad about some kind of pregnancy, baby mama situation. The Empress is sometimes pregnant as well as a mother energy, mother of a child. He may have gone through some things with his mother. Yeah, that's about as far as I'm gonna go with that. But let's clarify the Four Cups. Feminine, the Four Cups. Okay, Four Cups divided. Clarified by the Six of Swords. The Six of Swords again is having to move forward, not wanting to. Again, you may not want to have had separated from your masculine. You may not want to have silence and be, just be separated from the connection. As well, you may be disappointed in wanting to move on to calmer waters from whatever the turbulence took place. I'm feeling things will get a turnaround. It's not necessarily anything negative. It's just if you feel bored, you feel bored. If you're discontent, you're discontent. Doesn't have to be a good or a bad thing. We have different emotions, different feelings every day. Our moods change from moment to moment, minute to minute. From 1 second you could be very happy, and a second later you could be very upset. So that's the pendulum of life. Clarify the Ace of Pentacles. Now, I'm getting a few things from that. You may be thinking about walking away from this offer because you're bored and discontent. You want to move on from calm waters, but you may not be seeing the Ace of Pentacles. The Eight of Cups, you may, again, have this wounded warrior feel. And I get it. What's that? What video is that? It's a Drake video where he's like, oh no, he's like, dude, are you crying? He was like, no, no, I got a warrior spirit. I've been up. It's late. I got so much stuff to do. It's just funny. It was kind of funny, but that's what's, I'm getting here. You want to emotionally walk away because you're tired. You're tired of waiting on this. You feel like it's taking too long. You sat here, you built up all these cups. I'm sorry, I'm not trying to flip you off. You built up all these cups here, and the Ace of Pentacles, you want to walk away from it because it is taking a while. It is stable. It is something to contemplate. But I feel like you've already made the decision. Again, I'm getting that up and down, the hot and cold. You want to pursue. You want to take action. You're the wounded warrior. You're independent. You want to move on to calm waters, but you're also contemplating walking away. I say, again, like I said earlier, do what suits you. Don't let the connection, don't let the relationship, don't let the masculine keep you where you're in block energy. You want to move. You may be wanting to move forward. We got two cards of a forward movement. Not the fastest pieces of, moving forward, but nonetheless moving forward. And feminine, you may have also had, you may have also had offers from other people you walked away from. Jesus, feminine? Goodness, okay. Alright. So feminine, holding back with the Chariot, holding back from moving forward. But you want to. You're holding back. Why? Because you want to move forward. It's the same thing. Which it feels like it's a lot of holding back because of fear. Holding back because you're just tired and it's taking too long. I get it. We have the Tower moment, taking action, because you feel like if you do pursue this, the tower's just gonna crash down. It's just gonna fall on your head. That's why you're holding back. But you'll be patient, because I have you patiently waiting for your Ten of Cups. You know it. You know it'll come. You're sitting there at the dock waiting for your Ten of Cups to come in. You can see it. You can see the ship. It's right there. You're being patient with it. Because again, there's conflict surrounding your masculine. I don't feel like you may be energetically conflicted on, should I, shouldn't I, should I stay, go, what is this, how he's feeling. You may not truly understand if he even has mental clarity, and you feel like he's conflicted in the situation, not able to sift through all the the combat, the conflict, the competition, or any outside influences or conflicts he may be having. You may be patiently waiting for him to sift through that. But if you take action, if you do pursue your passion and go after that, in the past, chasing masculine doesn't quite work. It typically leads to the house being brought down. So I get it, feminine. I get it. Again, we still have conflict here, though. You want to move forward, but you're holding back. Let's clarify the world. Judgment. You both decided to start a new cycle. Clarify the Judgment. You both mutually feel to self-indulge. You both want to even the scales and be selfish a little bit, as well as we have over here independence, over here healing. But these are for good reasons, and I feel like yes, it is justice. If feminine, if your masculine's over here, hurt people. So it's it is justice that you are single and abundant and remain as such. It is justice that um, he tend to his emotional wounds, whether than bring them over here. So this is also, that celebratory wants to even the scale so you guys can come together and celebrate. Um, he has his cup raised like cheers. The Six of Swords. Move to calmer waters for a passionate beginning. Um, Nine of Swords. Why the Nine of Swords? We had the Six of Wands. I'm gonna turn it upright, but it came out sideways. I'm gonna always turn it up. You both want victory, but on the side, I feel like you guys aren't sure if you'll have victory or success. Because upright, your Six of Wands is your victory, your success. Getting your accolades and recognition is being in the public eye as well. You both may be anxious about being in the public eye with this relationship, as well as that kind of out in the open. Like, you don't want everybody in your business. You don't want that. Nervous about what others may have to say about the relationship. If those people are supporting the relationship or what you or the masculine is doing, I say this to divine feminine, divine masculine, and I say this in a nice, most humble way. Fuck them. We don't have to appease to anybody, and we don't have to live for anybody's approval, okay? So just keep that in mind. Five of Cups, both in emotional anguish and wanting to move forward. Yeah, emotional about this connection, this relationship. The Two of Cups, being in separation. I'm not getting much communication between the two at all. I'm feeling like decisions are being made, moves are being made, but no communication. Yeah. Clarifying the Chariot is the Six of Cups. Six of Cups here. Six of Cups is your nostalgia, your soulmate, your past life soulmate, your somebody that you got history with. They go back. You may have known your masculine since, again, childhood, or for a while at least. Going back 6 years. It's definitely not no 6 months. All right, so to clarify the Death card, we have the Ace of Pentacles. To transform this so we can get this. Feminine, you want to walk away from whatever's being offered now, but you had to walk away to transform this, okay? Patience, a little bit of patience right now. Moves are being made, decisions are being decided upon and chosen. I don't see what the issue is, but again, that's me. Let's see. We did this a little quick today. Let's go ahead and pop out an oracle card or two. Let's see. Let's get some oracle cards for today's energy. Okay. So the same thing as I was saying, these oracle cards just kind of up the ante on what I was saying about the Six of Wands, clarifying the Nine of Swords. You both may be anxious about what's going, the relationship coming out in the public eye, as well. I'm feeling a part of this has something to do with it, and you can apply it to your situation how you want to. We have the denial card. That's just what you're reaching for is being denied at this time. Um, I'm feeling a whole perfect timing thing on this spread, because if he's healing and you're thinking about walking away right now is not the time, because you feminine, if you walk away, you may further hurt this masculine. He may be, it's just go with the flow. That's right now it's being denied. There is some chaos around. Again, that's what I was picking up with this Five of Wands, this Three of Swords. We have both of the counterparts going on with this Nine of Swords. I'm getting more for the masculine. There's chaos about in his life, so that may be why he's needing healing and why this is forbidden. Okay, something has been forbidden. Something has been stopped, putting a halt to. Just keep in mind that Four of Swords also came out. Four of Swords is a pause. It's a stop. It's not quite a denial, but it is pumping the brakes. I want to clarify this chaos card. Clarify chaos. So what I'm getting is I'll have to break it down. Okay, so we have the Seven of Cups in reverse, which is your options, confusion, illusions. No longer confused, no longer with options, no longer being lost in illusion. We have the Page of Pentacles. That's your friendship, stable offer, stable step forward. So he may be taking the first initial step. This may be something more along the lines of, hey, let's go get coffee. Let's the pages are your messenger. He may let you know about his money issue, or that he's no longer confused about his options, but he's the Page of Pentacles instead of the King of Pentacles. That may be a part of the chaos, as far as the Temperance and the Magician, holding back on his manifestations. He's trying to temper himself so he can manifest as well as balance things out. The Magician is also development, making things happen. And Temperance is balancing. It's also healing as well. Patience. So he could be just asking for patience with while he's manifesting, while he's doing what he does, while he's creating. It feels like he's no longer confused as far as the Page of Pentacles, he may want to just, deliver a small token of what his emotions are or his feelings towards this combination of being patient and no longer being confused in what he's working on. So that may be a part of the chaos of what's going on. So don't forget to like, comment, share, subscribe. Thank you. I'll see you guys tomorrow.